Hey guys, it's Nick.
And Helmi.
And welcome back to another Travel Tip Tuesday.
In today's episode, we'll be giving you Sydney travel tips. Some of the best things to know before you're coming down to Sydney, Australia.
That's right, so stay till the end because we might just save you some money.
And also don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell notification
so you get notified when we post our weekly food and adventure videos. Number 1, custom. Australia probably has one of the most toughest custom laws out there. There are a lot of prohibited items like meat, raw food, fruits, and even the airplane food. I know you don't want to waste food, but you can't bring the food down from the plane. If you're not sure, our advice is to just declare it. Before you come down to Sydney, Australia, you'll get an incoming passenger card which tells you what items you can't bring to Australia. But for more information, check out the description box down below here.
Number 2, Wi-Fi and SIM card. In Sydney, there's not a lot of free Wi-Fi spots. But of course, you want to get connected to Instagram, Facebook, Uber, and maybe Tinder. So our advice to you is to get connected as soon as you arrive at Sydney Airport. As you come out, there are a couple of phone operators down at the arrival hall which sell prepaid SIM cards like Vodafone, Optus, and Telstra. And usually, there's always special deal happening and should last for your whole trip down under.
Number 3, transportation. There are a few options and I've categorized this into the most efficient and cheapest way possible to get into the Sydney CBD. If you're traveling solo, then take the train just below the terminal. The journey into the CBD is around 15 to 20 minutes depending on where you're headed to. You'll also need an Opal Card, which is a rechargeable tap card for all Sydney public transport like bus, ferry, and train. Overall, the journey to the CBD will cost you around $17 one way. However, if you're traveling in a group of 3 or more, then take the ride-sharing service into the city, like Uber, Ola, and Taxify. There is also a designated pickup area for ride-sharing services as well, which makes it a little bit easier for people who are coming down to Sydney for the first time. A one-way Uber ride to the CBD will cost you around $30 to $50, but if you're traveling in a group of 3 or more, that's actually perfect because it ends up being cheaper than actually taking the train ride to the CBD.
Number 4, weather and season. In Australia, there are 4 seasons, but because we are located in Southern Hemisphere, we are directly opposite to, let's say, United States. When you guys having a very cold winter during December, we actually have a very hot summer. So if you want to experience hot Christmas, come down to Sydney, Australia. When is the best time to visit Sydney? Well, I think it's any time. If you want to enjoy ski, you can come around June or July. If you want to experience hot summer, you can come during December and January. In December, we're actually the first few countries that ring the bell for New Year. And you can also enjoy the most beautiful fireworks in the world just around the Harbour Bridge area.
Number 5, cash versus credit card. Sydney is a card-friendly city, so you'll find many merchants and retail stores offer a pay-wave system for your credit card, which means that anything under $100, just tap, and anything over, you probably need to use your PIN or signature if you're from overseas. Transportation like taxi, for example, do accept credit card as well, and also you'll find it very interestingly that our train system in some major station do accept credit card as you tap out of the station and tap into the station, which means that if you forgot your Opal card, that's a very convenient way to move around the city. Number 6, coffee and brunch culture. As an Australian, we take our coffee seriously. Good beans, strong and punchy shots, you'll be up all day. So if you love a strong cup of coffee, I have to say we serve some of the best coffee in the world and picturesque cafes options to pair with it. Some of our favorite coffee places in the city are the Gumptions at the Strains Arcade, the Grounds of the City, which serves amazing food perfect for your introduction to the Sydney brunch culture. But for what to eat around Sydney, check out our other Sydney food episode that goes deeper into the multicultural and diverse options around Sydney.
7. Shopping in Sydney, where to shop, and GST refund. First thing to know is the operating hours here in Sydney. Generally, shop close at 5 p.m. and restaurant open till 9ish, except on Thursday night, which we call shopping night. where shop close at around 9 instead of 5 p.m. Some of the places we recommend checking out: Chinatown Paddy's Market. Great for bargain shopping, plenty of eye-catching items here, from fresh produce to take-home souvenir like t-shirts, bags, phone cases, even your koalas and kangaroos. And remember, any purchases over $300 on a single store, you can claim your 10% GST refund at the airport. So make sure to keep your receipt. For more information, check out the link in the description below. We also recommend checking out our local supermarkets like Coles and Woolies for some of Australia's iconic snacks like Tim Tams, Allen Lollies, and even Vegemite. One tip is to bring your own grocery bags, as we have adopted a single-use plastic bag-free policy. But in case you forgot, they still sell reusable bags for your convenience.
Number 8. Costs around Sydney. Sydney's definitely not on your cheap radar. Tourist attraction like Sydney Eye Tower can cost you $29. The aquarium can cost you $28. Tip though, book yourself the package deal for all the attraction, much cheaper. Our public transportation can cost around $4 one way. A cup of coffee can cost around $3.50. A good meal can cost around 15 to 25 Aussie dollar, and that doesn't even include your happy hour beer, which costs around 7 Aussie dollar. Now, accommodation around Sydney can cost around $150 to $300 per night per room. There are cheaper alternatives though, like the capsule hotel that I've tried, Airbnb, or even service apartment. But my best guess, to find the best deal, you gotta come and book as early as possible. As they say, the early bird gets the best deal. Number 9, where to stay in Sydney. Sydney is big and fast. You've got the CBD, and when you venture out to the country, you've got the wineries, you got the beaches, and even got the mountains. But if you're coming down to Sydney for the very first time, we highly recommend you to stay in the Sydney CBD because it's close to a lot of the attraction and tourist hotspots. You've got Darling Harbour within walking distance, Chinatown, Sikala Key, where you can take the ferry to Manly and even Taronga Zoo. So for the best deal around Sydney CBD, check out comparable sites like hotels.com, Agoda, or even booking.com. Not sponsored, by the way.
Number 10, mobile apps. There are a couple of apps that we recommend you to download before coming to Sydney, Australia.
Number 1, KLOOK. KLOOK is an app and website where you can discover and book travel experiences at a discounted price. Most of your travel essentials here in Sydney are offered on KLOOK, like your tourist attractions, your day trip experiences to the Blue Mountains, and many more. It's worth to take a look, as some of the deals here are amazing. Number 2, TRIPVIEW. TRIPVIEW is our official transport app here in Sydney. It shows the best route to get to your destination. They present all the information in an easy readable format and also has a real-time data and GPS tracking, so you'll know where your next train is or bus is at all times. Number 3, Groupon. Groupon also offer a lot of your travel experiences at a discounted price. They have a wide variety of deals, from hotels to restaurants. Something we always enjoy are the restaurant deals on Groupon. As you may know, Sydney ain't the cheapest when it comes to food, and having the option to get more bang for your buck is definitely high up on our list.
Thank you so much guys for watching.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's travel tip.
Until next week,
Enjoy Sydney!